YouTube, it's Ben here from Team America 1 coming at you with a updated deck profile of my Gigavise deck. I'm still not 100% done with the deck, but I am very, very close. I also will be posting a trade binder later as well, and that will also hopefully allow me to pick up the last remaining cards I need. So anyways, let's just get right into the deck profile. Some things have changed, which is why I am actually uploading this, otherwise I probably wouldn't have. But you kind of have your standard plant engine still, double on fire, spore, and dandelion. And I also play one Mystic Macrocarpus Seed. This just allows me to modify levels if you don't know what the card does. Right there. Cannot be used as a synchro material monster except for the synchro summon of an earth monster. You can target one earth monster on the field, reduce its level by 1. You can use this effect twice per turn. So it's also a crane target, earth level 3, and it's a tuner, which is really nice. Level 3 tuner allows you to go into things. It can also be switched to a level 2 or level 1 if needed. You can also modify like your Gigaplant or whatever if you so need, but big thing, crane target, and tuner. That's really what it comes down to. 3 Gigaplant, it's a Gigavise. If you don't run Gigaplant and Gigavise, you're not playing the deck. So, 1 Talia and 1 Titanial. I originally only played 1 Talia and or only 1 Titanial, but I decided to go one of each, just because I found that if I drew this card, but I had push plays, I sometimes couldn't get off the correct OTK, just because for my OTK, I need at least one of these cards in the deck. So just having that second one in the deck allows me to lone fire into it. Another thing though, drawing both these cards is really bad. So, yeah, you can sometimes have that happen, so you never know. It's kind of just the luck of the draw, I guess, but and 2 Card Trooper and 3 Crane. I feel that's completely like standard in plants, but I don't know. 2 Crane. That is something I do need. But again, Card Trooper, and then of course this card to make your rank 3 plays. And then Debris and Redox. Just good. Onto the spells. 1 Dark Hole, 1 Foolish Burial, 2 Scapegoat. Reason why I play 2, I think I explained it last time. If I played 2 last time, I cannot remember. But reason why I play 2 is it's a good stall, and it's good against Fire Fist, which is a predominant deck right now. Also, it just allows you to go off on synchro plays, which is really fun. So, 2 MST. I dropped it down to 2. Reason being, I needed the extra space, and I needed to be able to fit in some cards to allow me to draw into my combo pieces quicker, and eventually allow me to go off. So that's the reason behind that. But still 3 Supervise, still 3 DDR, and DDR is so good. And 3 Mark of the Rose, and Mark of the Rose combos really well again with DDR. Especially if you like banish one of your big plant monsters after discarding it, and then bringing it back, and that's just super push. So those are the 9 equips that you play. Traps, 2 Polynosis. Dropped it down to 2. I felt that 2 is a good number. 3 Call the Haunted, one of the best traps in the game right now, and 3 Reckless Greed. This allows me to draw into my combos quicker. But yeah, so that's kind of the reasoning behind that. And on to the side. No, I'll do extra deck first. You don't need to see that. Those are tokens that are... No. But, 1 Melee. I dropped it down to 1 just because I'm not making it as often as I would like, and when I do, I only make 1 at a time. I've never needed the second, so why try to get 2, honestly? And the card's going up in price, so that's another reason why I dropped it down to 1. But 1 Acid Golem. It's something that gives like a it makes the top deck Krang good, especially if you just need to beat over something. So it's also really good for getting over Ophion for the time being. So that's that. One strike bouncer. I'm finding that I like this better than M7 due to the fact that I don't main deck effect veilers and stuff like that. So strike bouncer is good for just setting up and sitting on it, but at the same time, like, it's the same 2700 attack. It's light, which really doesn't matter, but strike bouncer just does the same thing. And honestly, M7 was only good. M7 is only good if they have a monster return, but usually you can just beat it over or take control with it with Mark of the Rose, which is why I'm not a big fan of M7 anyways, unless, like, the only thing I would play, the only reason I would play M7 is just to get, like, a lone fire back from the grave or something. But other than that, no other reason. And then one Draco Sack. So there's that. Synchros. One Formula Synchron. One Armory Arm. Still 2 Power Tool Dragons, because this is like the heart and soul of the deck. Power Tool, and then Black Rose. This card's really good, and Black Rose's second effect, I don't know, can you read that? Focus. Yeah, you can remove from play one plant type monster in your graveyard to change one monster your opponent controls to face-up attack position, reduce its attack to 0 until the end phase. So again, that card, it actually combos really well with the deck, especially since you're actually playing plants. So Black Rose Dragon, again, it's just so good. Also really good against Fire Fist, again, just blow up the field. It's also a dragon target for Redux. But then Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Crimson Blader. These are the best level 8 synchros right now in the game. You can't argue that, honestly. One Gigant Castle. I originally did not play this card, but I decided to throw it in, 1, because it's a beater, and 2, it's the Earth target that allows Mystic Macro Carpus Seed to really be effective as a level 3 synchro with Gigaplant. So this card is just, it helps a lot. It's good to have. And then Leo, Keeper of the Sacred Tree. This is the generic rank, or level 10, which that's really good. So another thing, if you need to just sit on this card, you can just not go into the battle phase. Skips main phase 2, and you sit on this since it can't be targeted. It's really good if they've already used Dark Hole and whatnot. So, and then one Star Eater. Star Eater is, like, good, I guess. It helps push your game. You can make it sometimes, but onto the side deck, which I have built. 2 Veilers, 2 Maxi. I feel that's kind of standard. System down, a 3rd MST, and then double Dust Tornado just for any back row that they put in. 2 Imperial Iron Wall. You don't banish a lot in this deck, so I feel that it's good. 2 Mind Crush, 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, and then Iron Chain Dragon. And you always side this in. I usually side it in for Strike Bouncer. Reason why you play this card, it's a dragon, it's Earth, and when you side in, you always side it in when you side in Max C's, because it makes Debris Dragon live for a level 6 play. However, without maining Max C, Iron Chain Dragon cannot be made successfully with Debris, and you usually don't want to go into a 6 with other plays, so that's why it's in the side deck. Reason why I play this over like Orient Dragon or other, I think that's it, honestly, but it's just because it's Earth, and I like its effect that makes things mill. So against heavy special summoning decks, sometimes milling 3 cards off the top of the deck is good for you. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys for watching. I will be posting a new deck profile, actually, for the channel. It is going to be awesome. This is hands down one of my favorite decks right now. It's the deck that I will most likely be taking to any regionals I go to for this format. But if you guys were wondering, it is done finally. But It's Girgia Karakuri. This deck is awesome. Shout out to Timo Jama Force. Luis, he traded me these Girgia armors, or sold me these, or traded. Yeah, traded. But yeah, so that's kind of it. I'm sorry, that was weird, but thank you guys for watching. Like I said, don't forget to comment and subscribe, and remember, check out JK MISPLAY, my friend's channel. I will be shouting them out a lot until they begin to grow subscriber-wise and just fan base-wise, so check them out. But anyways, you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.